that I don't care is because everybody has an opinion, number one. Number two, I get paid for mine. Number three, and most importantly, it's my opinion based on the facts as presented. I'm not getting personal. I'm not deriding or denigrating anybody. I'm just calling it like I see it when asked or when it's part of my job.
Who did you have winning?
I personally thought Manny put it out, and I feel like he deserved a win.
From fighters and their trajectory and their potential earning power. So I'm always like, the judges need to get it right in every scenario.
Stephen A. Smith shares opinion, stating that Manny Pacquiao clearly did enough to win against Mario Barrios. He criticized the judges, calling the decision a robbery, while acknowledging that everyone is entitled to their own perspective. He emphasized that this result simply doesn't sit right with him, as Pacquiao outperformed Barrios. Bobby Pacquiao echoed the sentiment, expressing surprise at the outcome and questioning what the judges saw to call it a draw. Although he firmly believes Manny did more than enough to win, he added that they have no choice but to accept the decision, even if it feels unjust.
Get one. Why do you think the judges saw it the other way for the draw?
I'm long time. I'm a fighter also. I'm a fighter. 14 years in the
Sniper.
ring, or 14 years in the ring. But I know the score. You know the score. So many judges, but I'm surprised that the decision is like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised, but anyway, the judges and decision is now. Let's accept. I will accept that decision.
Do you want to see your brother keep fighting?
Right now, just focus with family.
In a post-fight interview, rising star Kermel Martin shared his thoughts on the controversial outcome of Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. Martin confidently stated that he thought Manny had won the fight, but acknowledged that the judges ruled it a draw. His comments reflect a widening gap between fan sentiment and official scoring. Martin also suggested that a rematch may not happen, adding further disappointment to an already frustrating situation. Considering Pacquiao's age and Barrios' current champion status, the decision not only shocked fans, but also potentially ended what could have been an iconic comeback story.
Pro boxing fans here with Kamel Mo and Kamel. Just seen a draw between Pacquiao and Barrios tonight. What do you think?
It was a great fight, and Pacquiao put on a hell of a performance, and much respect to Barrios as well. It takes two to tango, so it's just an overall great fight.
Who did you have winning?
I personally thought Manny put it out, and I feel like he deserved a win. But it's boxing, and I'm not mad at a draw either.
Do you want to see a rematch, or do you think they should both fight other people?
I don't think I want to see a rematch. Manny did. It was a great fight. I think we should just leave it at that. I would like to see, Pacquiao and Mayweather too. That's really the fight I want to see. And
Kamel on the undercard.
Definitely, absolutely. And that would be a huge card.
What do you think of Barrios in there tonight?
I don't know. I think Pacquiao's style was kind of throwing him off. I've had a lot of very skilled fighters.
Expectations were always going to be difficult to manage for a 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao. People often forget how time affects a fighter's speed, reflexes, and power. Despite no longer being in his prime, Manny delivered a surprisingly high-level performance.
Pacquiao last night was not a great fighter in his prime. He was a great fighter who was just a good fighter, who was still a better fighter than the world champion at the time. He was so great in his prime that when he came down levels to being good, he's still better than the good ones. He's still the goodest. That's what you saw. And the fact that when he was fighting in his era, his rivals were also watching that car go by every 3 or 4 months, 2 times a year at 200 miles an hour and catching more glimpses of it. But these young fighters, they ain't been watching that, bro. Even if they're watching it, they're not living it. They're not studying it. They're worried about their contemporaries and rivals. So for him, this was like, what is going on? The amount of adjustments that he needed to make, the southpaw, the in and out, the awkward angles, the underneath right jab, like all of this shit is like, wait a minute, what is going on here? And that was a lesson for a young fighter that really he had a privilege to learn. He got a gift last night. Barrios will be better from this fight forward than he would ever have been without it. Let me tell you that. This is what happens when you have a phenomenal, unique, absolute anomaly in the sport. That's what Pacquiao is. That's what he proved last night. I'm always the guy who decries when someone is robbed and when the fighter who should have his hand raised doesn't get it raised, and it's a crime to me to steal these from fighters and their trajectory and their potential earning power. So I'm always like, the judges need to get it right in every scenario.